What kind of budget would you think it would require to really capture the magnitude of that movement, though, bro?
Oh, that really, it depends on, to me, really it depends on the direction.
Welcome to Bridge 73 Live, and it's Night Talk. As some of my fans already know, every now and again I like to do Night Talk. And tonight, I just want to talk about a gentleman by the name of Big Meech, right? Who I believe has gotten a bad rap for his street ties, right? One thing I did learn about Meech, and that I believe I know about Meech, is Meech was trying to unify the culture, right? Based on a condition that was out of his control, right? How is it that every time we get a young man in leadership that's trying to unify the culture, right? Because we do know, in fact, Meech unified Crips, Bloods, cats all over the globe, you know, and one of his things was all for one, one for all, right? And it just reminds me of a guy in history by the name of Shaka Zulu, who in fact got a bad rap through history because they believed that he was committing genocide. However, if you really know your history, Shaka Zulu was trying to unify the culture to become a nation, right? The Zulu nation. Because we know, just like the Indians, once they unified, they got their reparations, got what they had coming, right? They got their land, they got land, you know, and things of that nature. So, if you don't have a union, then you don't have power, right? If you don't have a union, you don't have a power. But I notice how everybody can have an opinion on this man, but they never talk about the good that he actually did, right? And one, he was trying to stop young black men from committing genocide amongst each other, unify, and get money, right? Now, how they got money, that's to be argued, right? That's not my place to argue how he was getting his money, but to look at something that I admire within him. I admire Meech. I admire Meech because he took what was given to him to try to unify a culture that don't give a damn about itself, right? I'm a black man. I am a black man in America, and it hasn't been easy for me out here, you know, and to figure out what my time and space is, right? From all the drugs to gang culture, the things of that nature that we go through, right? So we try to find our way. Now, sometime when we find in our way, I get that. It ain't always legal, right? But I mean, what do you expect them to do? Be out here homeless in a tent, right? You know, and I know a lot of good dudes, right, that come from the culture. I know a lot of good men that would love to have a good, decent paying job, right? But we also know that within this trap, within the communities that we come up in calling ghettos, that once you get a record, you can't get that high paying job that you desire because they have sanctions, right? Background, right, is what they call it. Oh, you had this certain kind of crime, so, you know, 10 years later, you can't come back from that. You know, you did that, and that's it. We don't want you in our company, or you're a liability. And so I know a lot of good men that has changed their lives, that have backgrounds, and the system will not allow them to have certain kinds of jobs where they can take care of their families. Like right now, the economy is at an all high, you know, but it's a lot of guys that would love to take an opportunity and have equal opportunity to make, you know, $50, $60 an hour, but you take them through all this stuff. And then when they cat off in the communities, catting off, right, acting crazy in the communities, then you have something to say. But I was always taught by my grandfather. He said that, son, you should never look down on a man unless you're helping him get up. Right? Who are you to look down on us? So back to Meech. The first thing that the people who wanted his demise, right, who wanted him in jail, the only thing they could come up with was his flashiness. Okay, he put a billboard up. So you're saying a black man can't put a billboard up in the United States, right? He was surrounded by a hip-hop culture, which we know, in fact, hip-hop is under attack right now, right? Because we're telling our stories. We're selling what we've been through on wax. So now you got people saying, hey, we're gonna take you to court for telling your story. What you mean I'm telling my story. My story ain't meant for people to continue killing, but to try to shed some light on it. And this is my way out. This is a gift that was given to me to put these words together and make it make sense, right? Everybody grows up differently. Everybody grows up differently, right? And some people, even on my show, some people be like, oh, you shouldn't put rap and mix rap with positive. Why not? Why not? Right? I'm trying to reach the people, right? I'm trying to reach the people, right? Walk amongst the people. And Meech did that and such. Meech walked amongst the people, but you had what you call, and I got to pick and choose my words for the sake of YouTube, because I don't want to, I want the show to be shown. So I'm just going to say this. A jealous-hearted person has said that a black person couldn't have this kind of money. Who are you to look at somebody and say, because he got on a $300 pair of J's, or he's popping bottles in the clubs or whatever, that he's doing something illegal? So you based your investigation upon a club life, right? Everybody go to the club, right? And one thing I know about my culture, we love linen. We love linen. They go buy the Jordans. Jordan didn't give two shits about the culture, but you still wear them Jordans, them expensive Jordans. That's just the way it is. And so he liked to party. So you start watching the man saying, it's impossible for a black man to be able to party like this. He got to be doing something illegal first. Told me that all you're saying is, we're not supposed to have good things, right? So I believe that Meech became a target because the way this country is built, we supposed to be doing bad. We supposed to be on GR. We're not supposed to have nice cars. And if we got a nice car and you black, you did something illegal to get it. Okay? There may have been some truths to some of the things that Meech partook in. But that's all you people talk about. It's a small amount of bad compared to the big amount of good that he did, right? He was trying to he was creating peace within a culture that needed peace within themselves, right? And I'm speaking for the black culture right now. We need a whole lot of peace down here amongst ourselves, because we haven't been given a chance. We have not been given a chance, right, to shine, right? We have not been given equal opportunity, okay? And then for the people that got something to say about what the youngsters and what people like Meech, right, and myself are doing in the communities, then you need to be helping us get up and stop putting all these damn sanctions on these nice paying jobs so we can afford gas, so we won't have to go and do things or manipulate to get ahead, right? You have to manipulate to get ahead to keep up with our economy, right? Our economy is out of control right now, right? So you can't blame Meech for that, right? And so I just wanted to kind of put Meech in a different light tonight, y'all, and just show people that don't just always look at a person's bad, but also look at his good that he was doing. And he was trying to get out. He was trying to get out and become legitimate, and that's happening for that man. So salute to Big Meech. Hey, man, the show is hot. Salute to 50 for putting that man, giving that man and his son a chance, man, showing that we do support the culture, because I support the culture, right? I support the youth, right down here in the backwoods of South Central LA, whatever they doing. That's why you see that my show is a diverse show. Sometimes I have hip hop on there, man. I have hip hop more than anything else as far as music wise, because I'm trying to give the youngsters a chance and to encourage and to inspire them, right, to legitimize from their pains, right? Legitimize and redirect from the criminal behavior, right, that we've adapted to because we had to become manipulators to keep up with this greed and this economy. And with that said, this has been another segment of Carl Briggs 73 Live. Check out the footage.
When your boy was young, I stayed flipping packs, banana clips and yaks, me and Iceman. Broke so we hustle, flexing out was muscle, just to get the bag. We hypochondriac, so we shooting back. These streets is killing fast, murder cause we black. Moms were smoking crack, while I'm running these streets with black. Born history on the drive, got us fighting for our lives. I seen his mother cry, now air out.
I just need to vent, you don't have a clue all the shit that a young nigga been
Air out.
Just to pay the rent, niggas have to hustle all night, streets cold
Just
like an
air
igloo.
out.
I gotta air out, meet me in the dark, trouble up if you really have an
Air
issue.
out.
This is for my brodies, this is for my sis who died on the block.
Just
every
air
issue.
out.